So hi everyone, this is my small demo on creating a OTT recommendation system in the Netflix style. So I am showing you here a document where I have created step by step complete documentation for my demo. So step one would be I am using here Kafka to create the topics. So that would be the creating the notification service for the real time user interaction, and this would be the step 1. So this would act as a event stream source. Then in the step 2 I am going to code a file which is producer code. So this is actually going to produce events, so click stream events, where it's going to have a record of all kind of movies which a particular user is watching, and what kind of like, dislike, share, what kind of events they are doing on it. Then we have the Kafka consumer. So here I am creating a consumer .py file, which is actually um, you know uh, receiving all the events which have been produced in the previous step, and then it is going to store these in the DynamoDB table. So it's a kind of user item interaction history which would be storing in the DynamoDB table. So here we have the step number 4, which actually store all the records and captures all the user behaviors in the DynamoDB table with this format. So this would be the columns in our table. In the step number 5, the data which is being recorded as a history in DynamoDB table would be exported as a CSV file in our S3 bucket. So I am going to upload this CSV file to the S3 bucket, and which would be taken as an input source for our Personalize. So Amazon Personalize is being used here, where it would be having the personalized data group, data set group, in which we are taking all the data source which is in the S3, and with that particular service we are going to create the solution and the campaigns. So solution is a kind of version for finding out the recommendations, and creating campaign would be like having the APIs, so which would be nothing but a URL, right, that would be needed to access our personalized recommendation. So in the step number 8, this personalized data set, which is it is basically the core training data set for the Personalize, and this holds the history of the complete user. We are going to have the dataset import job, that is creating the import job, where the data source would be from S3, and then it is imported to the personalized dataset, which would be there for model training. So here dataset is ready for the model training, and then in the step number 10, we would define the configuration of our recommendation solution, and then finally the solution version. So if I show you step by step, so let me show you. This is my AWS console, and I have created here the topic. So my topic is okay. So let me sign in, please. Give me a minute. Let me grab my phone for getting the MFA. पागल है क्या? मुझे कोई recording चाहिए. Screen recording हो रही है. Sorry for the delay, my phone was in the other room. Yeah, so this is my topic which I created. Now let's see, because I am using Kafka here, and I would show you from my terminal. So I downloaded the Kafka from the web browser, and after that I have unzipped all the files. So Kafka I have used for data ingestion, and then after unzipping all the files, as you can see, I have I'm doing everything locally on my laptop. So this would be used for data ingestion. Now the this is how I have used Kafka here, to produce the events, and how I have done this. So I have all the code here in my GitHub. So the producer code is the one which I have used, where you can see it is generating the users ranging from 1 to 11, and then movie IDs, and then the event type. So where event type, it can be like share, like, and all that stuff, or maybe watched again. So such kind of events I've created, where we are recording the user ID, item ID, event type, and the timestamp. Now once Kafka has produced these events, I have another one which is the consumer. So here we are receiving all the events which are being produced by Kafka, and for that, as we can see in my GitHub again, so this is my consumer. So it is consuming all the events which have been produced by the Kafka producer, and we are recording these events in a DynamoDB table. So we have the DynamoDB API here, where we are scanning the table. We have all the items in our table, and then finally we are exporting it to the S3 bucket. So I can show you. I just need to click on sign in. It would be fine. Let me sign in all the pages. Just 5 minutes back everything was signed in, and yeah. So this is my DynamoDB table with the name user item interactions, and you can see it has the 50 records as such. So you can see for all the users, the item ID, that is the movie ID, and the watch count as well. So I have included the watch count as well, how many times it has been watched. Apart from that, I have my S3 bucket. So inside the S3 bucket, this CSV file has been exported from DynamoDB table to S3 bucket, and I am using here Amazon Personalize for creating my dataset group, and inside this dataset group I have this dataset which is active, and now this would be used as training data for our model. And with the help of create solution and then create campaign, finally we would have our API call which would generate the recommendations. So here I have you can say personalize get recommendations code as well, right? So as of now it is showing like for user ID 5, but yeah, we can change and then we can run it for different users as well, and I can show you the output here. So like I can I just need to it is already given here, so I just need to run this file get first recommendations, and it is showing for user 1. In the same way, if I change the code for user 2, 3 or whatever, it would show the recommendation in this way. So this is a small demo where we can generate the recommendations. Thank you so much.